would be Brandon Eves, as it always is. And we do have a couple of neat announcements after the show's over during the encores. So, 20 seconds.
Support for Woodsongs Show number 932 is provided by the Big Ass Fan Company, Martin Guitars, Travel Host Magazine, and by our family of Woodsongs partners. Woodsongs is now available for use by teachers in classrooms, complete with lesson plans. Available on the classroom page of woodsongs.com.
By Kentucky Tourism, the City of Lexington, and visitlex.com.
The Bluegrass Hospitality Association and the Residence Inn Southampton, welcoming visitors to Lexington, Kentucky, the horse capital of the world, and home for parks, museums, festivals, great music, and wood songs.
Take your next vacation trip to the musical State of Kentucky. For information, visit our website at woodsongs.com.
Here on the Louisiana Hayride, his name is Hank Williams, the drifting cowboy.
On the Grand Ole Opry, Bill Monroe and his Bluegrass Boys.
Hi, this is Emmylou Harris.
Hi, folks. This is Sam Bush.
Hello, this is Odetta.
This is Joan Baez, and you're listening to the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And now, gather the family around and sit back in your easy chair. It's time again for the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour, our worldwide celebration of grassroots music. Let's welcome folk singer Michael Jonathan.
When the stars of all creation shine down on mankind's eyes, the strands of all things living spin a tapestry of night. The hands of a healer shine down as golden light, to be hung from the skyline on a cold and lonely night. Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and gray. Look out on a summer's day with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hill, sketch the trees and daffodils, catch the breeze and the winter chill in colors on the snowy linen land. Oh, now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you struggled for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. Starry, starry nights, flaming flowers brightly blaze, swirling clouds in violet haze reflect in Vincent's eyes of china blue, and colors changing hue. Morning fields of amber grain, weathered faces lined in pain, are soothed beneath this artist's loving hand. Oh, now I understand what you tried to say to me, and how you struggled for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now, for they could not love you, and still your love was true. And when no hope was left in sight, on that starry, starry night, you took your life as lovers often do. Oh, but I could have told you, Vincent, this world was meant for none as beautiful as you. Starry, starry night, portraits hung in empty halls, frameless heads on nameless walls, with eyes that watch the world and can't forget all those strangers that you've met. All the ragged men in ragged clothes, the silver thorns of bloody rose lie crushed and broken on the virgin snow. And now I think I know what you tried to say to me, and how you struggled for your sanity, and how you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they're not listening still. Perhaps they never will.
The Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour is presented in part by Kentucky Tourism, inviting families, fans, and conventions worldwide to visit our land of unbridled spirit, music, art, cafes, state parks, sports, and cultural attractions. You can explore what Kentucky has to offer your next vacation trip online at KentuckyTourism.com.
And by visitlex.com, an online vacation guide for families, visitors, and corporate conventions to visit historic Lexington, Kentucky. While in Kentucky, you can visit the cafes, horse parks, music festivals, art and cultural world of Lexington, the home of the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And welcome, everybody, to the beautiful and historic Lyric Theater in our hometown of Lexington, Kentucky. We're broadcasting worldwide from Australia to Ireland, New Zealand to New York, Yuma, Arizona, to the Yukon and northern Canada. Artists come from all over the world to be on this wonderful stage here at the Lyric Theater, where we celebrate independent and grassroots music. You don't have to be famous to be on Woodsongs. You just have to be very, very good. We have a magnificent fiddler and musician from Nashville to introduce to you, a wonderful Woodsongs Kid. But first up is an artist that is coming on strong. She's a brilliant musician in her own right. She's the daughter of a legendary singer-songwriter and a performer. His name was Glen Campbell. This is Ashley Campbell, and her song is called Wish I Wanted To. Please welcome Ashley Campbell to the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
I'm gonna put on my makeup, put a smile in my eye. I'm gonna put on my new dress and show it off tonight. I wish I wanted to. I'm gonna put my phone down, try not to call it off. Gonna meet him at the front door and try to make small talk. I wish I wanted to. I wish I wanted to. 'Cause I want to believe there's still some magic for me. And when I let my hair fall down around my shoulders, I'm gonna close my eyes and lean a little closer. And when he goes to kiss the whiskey off my lips, I won't be missing you like this. I'm gonna say I wanna take it slow before this night ends. And I'm gonna say I'd love to see him again. I wish I wanted to. I wish I wanted to. 'cause I want to believe there's still some magic for me. And when I let my hair fall down around my shoulders, I'm gonna close my eyes and lean a little closer. And when he goes to kiss the whiskey off my lips, I won't be missing you like this. 'Cause I want to believe you're not the only one for me. And when I let my hair fall down around my shoulders, I'm gonna close my eyes and lean a little closer. And when he goes to kiss the whiskey off my lips, I won't be missing you like this. Sick of missing you like this.
Beautiful song, beautiful album. It's called The Lonely One. Ashley Campbell on our broadcast, and it's so nice to finally have you here. And let's acknowledge that her brother Shannon is playing that beautiful second guitar.
Thank you.
So Ashley, obviously you come from a musical legacy family. Was music a really prominent thing in the home?
Yeah, we grew up, my dad was always having guitars around the house. He'd be playing and singing, and my brothers and I got started on piano pretty early. Like we were I think I was in first grade. Is that when you started?
Yeah, I was just a baby.
Just a little baby brother boy.
So now we're about to hear you play the banjo, and you've really made a name and gained a really fine reputation as a banjo player, banjo musician. But banjo was not something that you started early on with. That happened almost by accident.
Yes, I started banjo in college, actually. I've been playing guitar since I was 15, but just kind of for fun. I wasn't really dedicated to it, but
You're
then...
a beautiful guitar player, by the way. You're
thank
nice
you.
and steady, very steady finger rolls.
The
really
the banjo helped a lot with
I
that. Yeah, it kind of helped me discover instruments in retrospect.
Now,
you know?
in your dad's band, in Glen Campbell's band, for about 12 years, was a very storied banjo player, a very, very important banjo player named Carl Jackson. Mm-hmm. And he became your godfather.
Yeah.
Well, he was your godfather, and he became your banjo mentor.
Yes.
So tell me about that. Tell me about how that inspired you and taught you to play the banjo.
Well, I came to Nashville for the first time with my dad, actually, not till I was an adult, where we played the Ryman on his goodbye tour. And that was where I really started getting to know Carl, because Carl lives in Nashville. And after I moved to Nashville, after my dad's tour, Carl and I started hanging out all the time, and I was just trying to soak up as many banjo tricks as I could from him, and he's still a huge part of my life. He and I co-wrote the banjo instrumental that's on my album, The Lonely
which is
One.
it's a really good track. Yeah, so I
you.
wish he was here tonight so that you two could play it. So.
Maybe next time.
I think you're invited. You're absolutely invited to do that. So, Ashley Campbell, as an artist, standing on your own and stuff. I mean, it's a daunting thing to go from a band member. You were your dad's band member there for quite a while. Now you're standing up front on your own. I mean, that's a challenge. That's an interesting challenge, isn't it? But is this something that you've waited for, that you've wanted to do?
I've always wanted to be on stage. In some capacity, and I've always had a tendency to kind of discover things as I do them, kind of in the frying pan, as it were. But I wanted to do musical theater when I was in high school, and I was a theater major in college.
And I just...
Didn't I read that you also studied comedy?
Yes.
You were going to be a comedian?
Yes, I was doing comedy in LA, not stand-up comedy. That's terrifying. I've tried it. You can pretty much do anything if you've done a night of stand-up, because you've failed miserably, and you can conquer the world after failing miserably.
Right.
But I did improv comedy and sketch comedy because it was my dream to be on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, well, there you go. Now, how does that help you as a performer now? Because, I mean, no matter what kind of spotlight you step out from, you're still a new artist, and you're still meeting Ashley Campbell's audience for the first time many times, right?
Yeah.
So how does that experience of standing on stage in LA help you now as a musician?
Well, I think it helps in so many ways that I can't even put into words, but just there's like a comfort and ease of being on stage. Just from, because with improv, you go on stage and you don't have anything planned. You get a suggestion from the audience and you just go off of that. So just imagine when you have things planned, how much easier that is.
That's right.
That's what I love about music. You know, you write your own script.
And like you said, you did grow up around it. You know, your dad's influence and musical legacy certainly helped. You're the youngest of 8 children, and it's really nice that you're here with your brother Shannon playing guitar with you. Got to say hello to him. You've got this beautiful album. It's called The Lonely One, and you're about to do a song on your banjo, which we're looking forward to. It's called Better Boyfriend. There has to be a backstory on this song. You may not want to go into it, but it's a great song.
There is a backstory, yeah.
Well, let's listen. Let's let the song speak for itself. It's called Better Boyfriend. It is Ashley Campbell on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
I can live without a TV. I'm never gonna leave me. I wasn't drunk when I got my tattoo. And like a ninja fighter, I even killed a spider in the bathroom with the bottom of my shoe. It ain't that hard to do. I'd be a better boyfriend than you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't forget my birthday, and I pay on the first date. Don't need bail for the trouble I get into. And when I come home wasted, I don't come home half naked. And honey, I don't need your help to screw in a light bulb. It ain't that hard to do. I'd be a better boyfriend than you. 'Cause I clean up my own messes. I don't text my pretty exes. I don't cheat or lie like you know who. Ooh, I'd be a better boyfriend. I'd be a better boyfriend than you. I don't get all sideways when I'm not getting my way. I'll entertain another point of view. Sometimes I bring home flowers that don't make me wait for hours, and I compliment myself a time or two. You look great. It ain't that hard to do. I'd be a better boyfriend than you. 'Cause I clean up my own messes. I don't text my pretty exes. I don't cheat or lie like you know who. Ooh, I'd be a better boyfriend. I'd be a better boyfriend than you.
Beautiful. From her new CD called The Lonely One, Better Boyfriend is the song. Ashley Campbell is the artist. If you want to revisit the music that you're hearing on our show today, you can go to the Woodsongs website if you click on the archive page. This is show number 932. You can revisit Ashley Campbell's live performance on our show, as well as the next artist. She comes to us on the heels of a wonderful album called Forever and Then Some. It's produced by the legendary Jack White. This is a song called Wash Me Clean. Please welcome Lillie Mae to the Woodsongs Old Time Radio.
Thank you so much. So glad to be here. That was awesome. Ashley and Shannon, that was beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a little love made me feel the way I do now. It let me rise above for a minute somehow. But again I feel the fall, and these old ways don't die at all. And there ain't enough water to wash me clean from all I've done and what I've seen. There ain't enough land for me to run from who I am and who I've become. There ain't enough sky for me to fly away from what's behind the eyes. And there ain't enough water to wash me clean. There ain't enough water to wash me clean. There ain't enough water to wash me clean. It took a while to see I ain't drifted off completely. But a broken heart will forget the reins if set free. Well, maybe one day I will learn, but it's my time in the fire to burn. And there ain't enough water to wash me clean from all I've done and what I've seen. There ain't enough land for me to run from who I am and who I've become. There ain't enough sky for me to fly away from what's behind the eyes. And there ain't enough water to wash me clean. There ain't enough water to wash me clean. There ain't enough water to wash me clean. And there ain't enough water to wash me clean from all I've done and what I've seen. There ain't enough land for me to run from who I am and who I've become. There ain't enough sky for me to fly away from what's behind the eyes. There ain't enough light to guide the way on this path from which I've strayed. There ain't enough water to wash me clean. 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 Thank you.
Beautiful album from a great singer-songwriter, Lillie Mae. It's nice to have you here. Thank you for
It
being
is so nice to be here. Thank you.
So you have such an interesting background. Your family, you come from a bluegrass background.
Sure do.
And how did that all change? It kind of started changing when you met Cowboy Jack Clement.
Cowboy Jack Clement moved my family to Nashville. I believe I was 8 years old, and he paid for us to live, and we recorded with him for several years. He really took us under his mighty wing, and he really helped us out.
Well, Cowboy
greatly.
Jack, for those that as time moves on, sometimes history kind of evaporates a little bit. But Cowboy Jack was a legendary producer in Nashville. He worked with Roy Orbison, Johnny Cash. He produced some of the Rattle and Hum tracks for U2, and then he obviously found some value with you. And then, lo and behold, you become part of Jack White's touring band. How did that happen?
It was Joshua Headley, who's a fellow fiddle player, recommended me, him and Josh Smith, who's an engineer, works over at Jack White's place, and I was recommended from knowing them cats from playing down on Lower Broadway in Nashville. So it all goes back to Layla's.
Yeah, right. So, and now here Jack helped produce your current CD. I mean, that's been a lot of fun having someone like him overseeing the recording of your songs and your album.
I feel very grateful for that, to have been able to make that record, and he was kind enough to offer to show interest in me and working with me, and it took us a couple years, and he gave me a second chance at it even. How about that? So,
well, to explain the second chance part, because I think that's an interesting story.
It's horrible.
No, because
it's a terrible story.
He offered you the first time, and you were shy about it. You were just...
I was really going through some stuff, and what a stand-up guy he is to see through that a couple of years.
And then you wrote him a letter and said, "I changed my mind," right?
I did. I wrote him a letter. I was playing. I was doing a gig in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I had several hours to kill in a park. And I got my dogs with me, and I wrote a very detailed letter, and he was gracious enough to give me a second chance, and I'm very grateful.
Well, let's listen to some of the songs that Jack White helped you record. It's a wonderful album called Forever and Then Some. This is a tune called These Days. It is Lillie Mae.
We're going to switch up real quick.
Well, let's switch that. She's going to play her fiddle. There you go.
I forgot what song we were doing. Thanks for reminding me.
There you go. It's called These Days. It's Lillie Mae on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
Days and days drag on, and it all seemed the same. You said I was all you wanted, but you were more than I could take. But you let me know that you'd always be there, and me on your arm you would proudly wear. And these days we're walking down the street and you're holding me, not afraid of who might see me there by your side. And you're messing with my mind these days. Days and days drag on, and it all seemed the same. But then the words, they just don't come, and the tears just run away. And then I started thinking of where it went, and why and when, and about how very different it is now than it was then. 'Cause these days we're walking down the street, but you're not holding me, 'cause you're afraid someone might see me there by your side. And you're messing with my mind these days. All Greggy. See me there by your side, and you're messing with my mind these days. Oh, and these days we're walking down the street, but you're not holding me, 'cause you're afraid someone might see me there by your side. And you're messing with my mind these days. Oh, you're messing with my mind these days. Thank you.
It's from her CD, Forever and Then Some. These days is the song. Lillie Mae is the artist with her fiddle. Craig Smith and Greg Gehring helping her out on the guitar. We have got the wonderful Shannon Campbell here. We're going to revisit her in the second half hour as well. And wait till you meet this week's Woodsongs Kid. A lot more music and conversation coming up right after this.
You're listening to Woodsongs Show number 932, broadcasting around the world from the foothills of Appalachia in Lexington, Kentucky.
If you would like to attend a Woodsongs broadcast when visiting Kentucky, you can find reservation and show schedules on our website, woodsongs.com.
We'll be back after the break with Ashley Campbell and Lillie Mae on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour. Woodsongs is presented in part by Kentucky Tourism, welcoming families from all over the world to visit Woodsongs in historic Lexington, Kentucky.
Woodsongs is an all-volunteer-run multimedia celebration of grassroots music broadcasting worldwide and made possible by our audience. You can become a Woodsongs partner online at woodsongs.com.
Hi, this is Kenny Loggins, and you're listening to folk singer Michael Jonathan and the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
And thank you so much, Kenny Loggins. Welcome back, everybody. We are in our beautiful home here at the Lyric Theater in Lexington, Kentucky. We're at the crossroads of America's folk and bluegrass music, the gateway city to the beautiful Appalachian Mountains, over 517 radio stations from Australia to Ireland. We want to welcome KBOG 97.9 FM in Bandon, Oregon, and KKRN Community Radio in Round Mountain, California, to our affiliate family. Welcome to the audience there. We're also broadcasting worldwide, 173 nations from South Korea to Kuwait on American Forces Radio Network, now on 2 channels in each nation, plus every single military base in the world, every U.S. naval ship in the world, every Coast Guard vessel sailing in North America gets to hear this broadcast. And as always, we want to welcome all the men and women out there that are tuning in, the families, the fans, the public. If you're a teacher, if you're a homeschool parent, if you go to our Woodsongs website and click on the classroom page, we have a magnificent array of educational gifts revolving around the Woodsongs broadcast and all the artists that you're hearing, with lesson plans for middle, high, and college level. Just visit our website and click on the classroom page. And because of that, this time every week we invite a kid from somewhere in North America to come on our show. They get to perform a song as an equal to performing experienced artists like Ashley Campbell, like Lillie Mae. And this week we want to welcome 15-year-old Kate Ward. How you doing, Kate?
I'm good. How about you?
Good. Well, you just heard Lillie Mae play the fiddle, and you're quite a fiddle player too, aren't you? So how old were you when you first started playing the fiddle?
I was 8 years old.
8 years old. You're 15 now, so you're like really experienced now, right?
I guess.
Yeah, I guess you get to perform. You've performed in several states already, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
So do you like going out performing live in front of the folks?
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's really cool. And who among the many fiddlers that are out there, who are your inspirations? Who are the ones that really made you want to play the fiddle?
One of my biggest influences is Johnny Gimbel and also Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys.
Oh, wow. Well, I get to play this weekend with the Quebe sisters, so you know who they are, right? So, so now the fiddle is a fun instrument. Do you like take it to school with you and play it in school ever?
Well, I'm homeschooled.
Well, then that ain't going to happen, is it? Well, let's find out what you've done. You've picked a wonderful Bill Monroe song, and the fiddle player for Bill Monroe is Kenny Baker, right? So you ready to play this song? You're here with our own Woodsongs Kid, Isaac Mae. She's 15 years old. She's going to play Bill Monroe's Jerusalem Ridge. It's Kate Ward on Woodsongs. 15-year-old Kate Ward, this week's Woodsongs Kid. She comes from a little town called Cudawa, which is right outside of Paducah, Kentucky. She's a Kentucky girl. Very proud of her. If you've got a youngster that you think should perform on our broadcast, they come from all over the nation in Canada to be on our stage. We invite you to send us a YouTube clip of the youngster that you might have in mind that you want us to consider. Just send it to me in an email, michael@woodsongs.com, michael@woodsongs.com, and we will certainly take a serious look. But once again, Kate Ward, beautiful job, 15 years old. Next up is a song from a beautiful album called The Lonely One. It's her latest album. The song is called Nothing Day. Please welcome her back. It's Ashley Campbell on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio.
I've seen the sunrise over London, drank champagne on the coast of France. I've caught some waves out in Hawaii, went to Brazil to learn to dance. But give me a rainy day, waking up past 10, we can do what we did last night again. Give me a glass of scotch out on the balcony, watch the stars looking back at you and me. Of all the things I could do, nothing beats a nothing day with you. I've smoked a joint with Willie Nelson's son, got a little too drunk in New Orleans, stayed out all night in New York City. I've lived enough to know what I don't need. Give me a rainy day, waking up past 10, we can do what we did last night again. Give me a glass of scotch out on the balcony, watch the stars looking back at you and me. Of all the things I could do, nothing beats a nothing day with you.
What a beautiful song. From her CD, The Lonely One, Nothing Day. That's the name of the tune. Ashley Campbell is the artist and the songwriter. I think you just ratted out Lucas Nelson.
Yeah.
Very
The
biographical
secret's
song.
out, guys.
That's right, that's right.
The secret's out.
So, right, are you a prolific songwriter? I mean, do these songs happen quickly for you? Are you on a surge, or is it like James Taylor? He describes it as a painful series of hours before he finally writes something.
It depends on the song. Sometimes it happens in a matter of very easy, fun hours, and sometimes it takes, in some cases, years.
Well, you have 13 songs on this beautiful album, and it's always a rewarding thing when you finally record these things and put them out. But you've really focused on taking the independent route versus the major label thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm releasing the album independently, and it's because I was sick and tired of worrying about what other people thought, what everyone else wanted. I just wanted to make music that I like and put it out.
Well, congratulations on that. We support you on that. Speaking of which, you were part of a Grammy-winning soundtrack, and you wrote a song that was extremely powerful. It affected a lot of people in such a good way, and that's the documentary about your dad and his struggle with Alzheimer's. And, it was called I'll Be Me, and I saw the video when it finally came out online, and I thought it was beautiful, which is why I'm glad you're here, and you're willing to perform this song for us. So what was it like writing this?
When I wrote Remembering, I had just moved to Nashville. I started writing it before I moved to Nashville. It's another case of a song taking like half a year to write, but I started it in Malibu when I was living with my dad and my mom and taking care of my dad. And I was experiencing this change that most people go through where, you grow up and your parents take care of you, and then as you get older, it's your job to take care of your parents. And this was happening, unfortunately, a lot sooner than I would have liked. But it was a joy to get to spend that time with my dad and take care of him. And I wrote this song so that I could have some music to comfort him even after the point where he forgot who I was.
Right. So, and you played this for your dad before he...
Yes.
So, well, it means a lot to us here on Woodsongs that your brother Shannon is with you here to play this song. The tune is called Remembering. It's Ashley Campbell on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
The stairs to your bed. Thunder rolls and I pull the covers over my head. You say it's just a storm, enjoy the show. You take me to the window and you show me that it's beautiful. Never had to ask you to sing for me. It's just the way you put me at ease. Bone for bone, we are the same. Bones get tired and they can't carry all the weight. We can talk until you can't even remember my name. Daddy, don't you worry, I'll do the remembering. Daddy, don't you worry, I'll do the remembering. First guitar and I just wasn't getting it right. You showed me how to play it, said it doesn't happen overnight. And in a couple of years I come home and show you how I play Blackbird. And though I miss a couple notes, you still say that it was the best you'd ever heard. Never had to ask you to smile for me. It's just the way you put me at ease. Bone for bone, we are the same. Bones get tired and they can't carry all the weight. We can don't you worry, I'll do the remembering. Daddy, don't you worry, I'll do the remembering. Now I have to ask you to sing for me, and I have to show you the words to sing. You're standing right in front of me and slipping away. Bone for bone, we are the same. Bones get tired and they can't carry all the weight. We can talk until you can't even remember my name. Daddy, don't you worry, I'll do the remembering. Daddy, don't you worry, I'll do the remembering.
From the Grammy-winning soundtrack about her dad, Glen Campbell, I'll Be Me. That's a song, Remembering, beautifully written, beautifully performed. And again, Shannon Campbell, her brother, playing second guitar there. It's nice to have you here, Shannon. If you want to revisit the songs that you're just hearing Ashley Campbell perform, as well as the other artists that have been on Woodsongs, you go to Woodsongs' website, click on the archive page. This is show number 932. Her album is called Forever and Then Some. This is a tune called Loner. Welcome her back. It's Lillie Mae on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
Thank you. I just want to go ahead and apologize that I have to go next. I don't think anything should be played after that. That was beautiful.
Was I thinking coming here? I never wanted to move on. Last I rested was in fear. It got me knowing I wasn't wrong. Oh, it's a loner. You can't take it with you, but you can take me home tonight. It runs a lot harder and catch the next corner and leave it there. I'm sure I'll be alright. Where's this feeling gonna go? It's held me hostage for so long, and the secrets that we know, it takes a lot to move along. Oh, it's a loner. You can't take it with you, but you can take me home tonight. It runs a lot harder and catch the next corner and leave it there. I'm sure I'll be alright. we're passing through. Is it bothering at all? A broken heart that once was true, and now it's a loner. You can't take it with you, but you can take me home tonight. It runs a lot harder and catch the next corner and leave it there. I'm sure I'll be alright. Thank you.
From her CD Forever and Then Some, Loner is the song, Lillie Mae is the artist, and you've become such a prolific musician with the fiddle and the guitar. Of the two, which is the favorite one for you to play?
It's always been the guitar.
Always been the guitar. And yet, when you write, is it a guitar-based writing? That
It sure is, yes, sir.
And so it's...
I mean, not 99% of the time.
Sure. So it's the art. It's the instrument you speak through the guitar more than anything else.
I mean, I do love playing the fiddle also, but
Let me ask you
there's
this-
something about the guitar that's more intriguing, maybe for me.
You play anything?
Yeah. Let me ask you what I asked Ashley. Are you a prolific songwriter? Does it happen easy? Does it happen a lot? Does it happen fast?
I think with every writing, it's different. Everyone, some just flow out, like Ashley said. Some flow out just right away, and you don't have to work on them, and others take a long time. And everyone's different and unique, I think.
Well, it certainly helps having fine musicians back up your songs. You're here with Craig Smith from Scotland on the electric guitar. Greg Gehring playing fiddle with you. This is a tune called "To Go Wrong" from her CD Forever and Then Some. It is Lillie Mae on
Thank
the
you so much.
Woodsongs Old Time Radio album.
Thank you very much. Don't turn your back on me now. Well, I never meant you no harm. If leaving was meant to be long, then good things are meant to go wrong. Good things are meant to go wrong. I ain't been alive enough, barely even recognized me lately. Hold on, it's getting rough. I recall no time when it was easy. Don't give up on me now. Well, I never wish you to go. If leaving was meant to be long, then good things are meant to go wrong. Good things are meant to go wrong. Well, maybe I'm not bold enough, but you're ready to take it to the bottom. Woo! Hold on, it's getting rough. I recall a time I've not forgotten. So don't walk away from me now. With you, I can't go on. If leaving was meant to be long, then good things are meant to go wrong. Good things are meant to go wrong.
Wasn't it great having Lillie Mae on our broadcast today? Our Woodsongs Kid, 15-year-old Kate Ward from outside Paducah, Kentucky. Good job, Kate. And Ashley Campbell, so glad that she could be on our show. Her new CD is The Lonely One. Music is a language. Music and art is a way to speak with no words. It's power and it's passion and it's spirit and it's understanding, and words are not always needed for something like that. You know, we started the show with a song about Vincent van Gogh, and here was an artist that so believed in his art and his being that someday people would finally get him. And yet when he was alive, he didn't sell a single painting except to his brother Theo, and no gallery owner would ever hang a painting by Vincent van Gogh. He died at 44 years old, a complete failure, but he really believed that this art would someday speak to somebody. And here you have wonderful artists like Lillie Mae trying to get out and reach her audience because she believes these songs mean something. You've got young kids on our show because they believe that these songs and this music will mean something to someone. Ashley Campbell, what a beautiful song that she wrote, remembering about her dad. Had one of the most beautiful lyrics I'd ever heard, because they believe it will mean something. Well, I'll tell you what, Vincent van Gogh, and like so many artists like you, even with you, your guitar and your banjos and your fiddles on your front porch, you may not have big producers like Lillie Mae, or you may not have a background in the music business like Ashley Campbell, but your songs can still speak to the audience that you have. Be grateful for the audience you have. And here's a quote by someone that I think means something here. He said, "Success is not getting what you want, it's enjoying what you have." Glen Campbell said that, and that's true for everybody. My name is Michael Jonathan. I'm a folk singer. I am a song farmer. We'll see you next week on the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour. Good night.
You've been listening to Woodsongs broadcast number 932. Michael's unreleased opening song was the Vincent Starry Starry Night.
Our chief engineer is Jerome Gall. Technical assistants are Brian Clausing, Brandon Eves, Mark Thompson, and Eric Anderson. Our TV and internet broadcast is directed by David Bingham and assisted by Lindsay Stoltz. Our technical director is S.J. Matthews.
The Woodsongs crew member of the week is Ewan Ozar Chuchi, and our Woodsongs partner of the week is Tom Klein.
Special support provided by Hybrid Spring Water, Nate's Coffee, the staff of the Lyric Theater in Bourbon and Toulouse and Lexington.
Our show is produced with the support of VisitLex.com, Kentucky Tourism, Travel Host Magazine, Big Ass Fan Company, the Bluegrass Hospitality Association, and the residents in Lexington, South Hamburg, welcoming visitors from all over the world to Lexington, Kentucky.
Woodsongs and the Woodsongs symbol are registered trademarks of Rachel Aubrey Music. Our show is distributed worldwide by the Woodsongs Radio Network and PRX. Thanks for listening. I'm Joe Conkright.
For Michael Jonathan and the entire Woodsongs crew, this is Dorothy Edwards. We hope you will join us again next week for the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour.
The online version of the Woodsongs Old Time Radio Hour is a free gift to our fans provided by Kentucky Tourism, the Big Ass Fan Company, and VisitLex.com, inviting fans and families worldwide to attend our live broadcast tapings at the Lyric Theater in historic Lexington, Kentucky.
The Encore section is next. You can support this massive online archive of shows by becoming a Woodsongs radio partner. Become a Woodsongs partner today. We need your support to keep our broadcast going. It's as simple as a PayPal click on our website, woodsongs.com.
And please give your help a big hand. You guys did great. You're a wonderful audience. Thank you for supporting the show. Thank you for, wasn't it worth it coming out here, these guys tonight? So we're going to get on with the encore section here pretty quick. Next week, he's the founding member and frontman of Toad the Wet Sprocket. Glenn Phillips is going to be on our broadcast, and a wonderful band that Rolling Stone magazine is falling all over themselves about. It's a roots band called Mipso. So that's going to be an amazing show next week. You're certainly invited. If you're a Woodsongs partner, as always, Woodsongs partners get to come for free. Woodsongs partners came to tonight's show for free. Now, was that not worth the ticket? Don't you think that was worth the ticket? If you'd like to become a Woodsongs partner, you're part of the engine that keeps this show going. It's a really cool deal. And in the lobby at the table out there, Miss Elaine is going to be able to explain to you how Woodsongs partnerships work. Also, this Saturday, performing a full concert, not Woodsongs, this is a full concert this Saturday. Legendary songwriter, huge in the world of blues and soul music. Mavis Staples is going to be on this stage. If you'd like to see Mavis Staples, if you don't want to miss out on this legacy performance, there's still a few tickets left, and you can get them tonight at the box office at the Lyric Theater. So, having said that, let's go ahead and start with Lillie Mae with your encore, and then we'll go to our Woodsongs Kid, and we'll end the evening with Ashley Campbell. Okay? Ready? And thank you guys very much for coming. I'm glad you're going to play your fiddle to close us out.
Here's one called El Kumanjero.
That was a good choice, Lillie Mae. So are you going to be out in the lobby to say hi to folks? And
Of course.
Okay, so after the encore section is over, the artists will be out there to say hello to everybody. And speaking of which, we have our 15-year-old Woodsongs Kid. You did such a good job on the show. Were you nervous?
Not really, not too much.
It's not that bad, right? Right, it's not that bad. So you're going to play an encore song, and we have Isaac May here back to help you. So what song are you going to play for everybody?
I'm going to play my all-time favorite fiddle tune, Sally Gooden.
Kate Ward. Good job, Kate. They love you. See there? So Kate's going to be in the lobby as well. You can. Isn't it nice to see these kids shine and be part of this multimedia front porch? I want you to remember something really, really important. As amazing it is that we have these great artists that are willing to come to Lexington and visit our show, as amazing as it is that we have this spectacular Woodsongs crew that does 44 of these shows a year, and they do deserve a big round of applause for their work. Nothing happens if it wasn't for you. Nothing exists if it wasn't for you. There would be no Woodsongs, there'd be no artists, there'd be no Woodsongs Kids if it was not for you guys that come here on Monday nights and fill this theater. And so all of us, we do thank you very, very much for that. Having said that, Ashley, Shannon, it was nice to have you here, bud. Hey, thanks. And Ashley, what are you going to sing for us?
This is a song off my album. It comes out this Friday, actually, which is very exciting.
Woo!
And this song is called Looks Like Time, and it is a true story from my life. I won't name names, but it's about karma. Yes. I'm sure we've all had that person in our life, like an old boyfriend or girlfriend, that they treated you like dirt, and they left you crying in the dirt. And then you run into them years later, and they look terrible. And part of you is just like, yes! So this is called Looks Like Time. 1, 2, 3, 4.
When you left me, you were perfect. I was younger, I was hurting. You were moving on to someone else. You were smoking, you were drinking, you were loving, you were leaving. Left me crying there all by myself. I hated your goodbye, but it sure is good to see you tonight. Looks like time has kicked your ass. Too much wine and weed and whiskey in your past. has kicked your ass. Closing down them divey bars, bragging about them broken hearts you scattered all around this nowhere town. I hope your neon memory is stronger than the gravity that keeps you on that bar stool buying rounds. I hated your goodbye, but I'm glad I got to see you tonight. Looks like time has kicked your ass. Too much wine and weed and whiskey in your past. God gave you the perfect face. I guess he took it back. Looks like time has kicked your ass. You said I was gonna hold you back. Well, it looks like you didn't need my help for that. Yeah, I hated you, that's right. But it sure is great to see you tonight. Looks like time has kicked your ass. Too much wine, weed, and whiskey in your past. Yeah, God gave you the perfect face. I guess he took it back. Looks like time has kicked your ass. Yes, it looks like time has kicked your ass. Thank you so much.
I got a spare room behind the barn for my Mac attack when I'm on the farm. You click it on, then you click around. See the cyber fun I found. Well, I'm a hayseed of the first degree. I'm a country boy from Tennessee. But on the screen I'm so debonair. I'm a cyber hunk with a full head of hair.